Okay. So last chapter we got to see Yafya do some work in the society they live in. It was a chapter centered around I think it was a dairy production plant or something like that where cows produce milk. So, we see he has a vigilantist man, I can't speak. A vigilantistic approach to dealing with injustice in their society. So, that was chapter 102. We are on chapter 103, Seeds Scattered Like the Rain. So, it looks like we're gonna get another chapter about Yafya. So, let's see where it goes. Let's see. Let me. What's happening here? Okay, so he's with someone. Alright, so. Say, Yafya, what do you like about me? Well, a lot of things. Your short and beautiful fur, your strong legs, your well developed muscles. And that beautiful way you run and walk. Hold on a minute. How does that make me different from any other horse? Interesting. Same species love is the symbol of peace. Thank you for your time. Take care, alright? I should have gave myself a break after Cyber Punch. I'm so slow right now. 83 chapters. I'm still thinking about that. Anyway, happy place, happy place. We're in Beastars now. Okay. Anyway, so let me see. I'm trying to break this character down because it's not too often that we get to spend time with him. I think this is like what, his like third appearance or something like that. So it's good that they're fleshing out the Beastar because he's the only example we have. Like, I know he's the Sublime Beastar. I think they retconned it. I'm not sure if they did that because I don't know if there's multiple Beastars and then there's one Sublime Beastar. I think that's how they're doing it, and currently it's Yafya, right? Man, I have to think back, but I think that's what we're doing. But anyway, let's focus on him. And his comment about same species love. Thank you for your, why do you say that? Same species love. You're leaving already? It's time for work. A beastar ought to be alone. Interspecial love. Heterosexual love. It's normal for animals to be attracted to those who are different from them. Interesting. But to be devoted, that leads to disaster. A leader shouldn't deal with such distractions. That's something etched. That's something I etched into my heart a long time ago. Interesting. Was he? So he's reflecting or reminiscing. 36 years ago. Okay. Thanks to your duties these past 6 months, Doris District criminals rate have dropped by 40%. Amazing. Okay, okay. So this, yes. Okay, this is exactly something I've been waiting for a long time. So this is like, all right, I remember now. To where I keep forgetting. Legosi is part Komodo dragon, yes? This is his grandfather. What was his name? 15-year-old herbivore Yafya, 17-year-old carnivore Gosha. Okay, Gosha. Now I wonder which of you will become the future Beastar. Interesting, because we know, in the past, Legosi's grandfather was a crime. Was he a policeman or was he a crime fighter? But he cleaned up crime. It was something like that. Because I remember the panel where that showed him in like uniform. I think it was like military uniform or something like that, or police uniform. I forget. You're both young aspirants, and I hope you two will continue protecting the townsfolk and continue to be rivals for the Beastar title. Friendly rivals, boys. Yes, sir. Hey, Yafia, do you still have those medals he gave us? Yes, I do. Then let's do it at the same time. Screw these. Oh, okay, so they just toss them. They're close. Me and Gosha were not competing for the Beastar title. We want it to be the Beastars. Okay, finally. We get a call back to the act. Finally. Okay, that makes me happy that we get a call back to the actual title of the show in this particular way. So I'm wondering now, did they miss their... Okay, so Gosha clearly isn't a Beastar at all, right? I forgot what he does. Um, Maybe that'll be expanded on later. It should. So, and how he was reflecting earlier, clearly their aspirations didn't work out, and the only reason I can think that because Yafya's the Beastar, the Sublime Beastar, which means Gosha didn't make it. So I'm wondering what happened, or was that already said? The only thing I can think of is one of them changed, because how he's talking like back here, he's speaking with, I don't know, it's like he's speaking as someone who's been hurt, right? Someone who's experienced like heartbreak, you know, because these two guys are close, it seems like they're homies. So I guess this is the origin of what happened. Let's see. Who does that guy think he is, calling us rivals? We're partners, and we're going to stay that way, right? Gosha. It's a Komodo dragon, a few words like most reptiles. But his eyes were always filled with genuine strength, and I liked his eyes. Okay, why am I getting... Okay, I'm pretty sure it's in my head, but... Huh. Am I getting some undertones here? Or maybe it's just like admiration, like the same way Legosi looks at Louis? Maybe that's it. Let's do some more night patrolling, Yafya. Huh? But it's 3 in the morning. Do you even sleep? Busy lives and bad sleeps go hand in hand. Just humor me. I wonder if he's going to talk to me about his past. Interesting. Busy lives and bad sleeps go hand in hand, alright. Alright, so what's happening here? Perpetrator. It's a criminal, it looks like. Ha! You'll make a nice fur coat. I'll start by pulling out your fangs so you won't bite me. Okay, who's this? Behind you. What the hell? Alright, so they're fighting. This is a hippopotamus. Interesting, so... A fur coat. That's not fair. Lizard poison. So did you just wipe his poison inside this hippo's mouth? Did that kill him? Will it like melt his face? What we did was the same old routine, but okay. I see now. I see. This is what happened. I can already see it coming. So this is what changed. It was a girl. The reason why Gosha isn't a Beastar. Or why they're not the Beastars. He gave it up. I'm pretty sure he gave it up. That's the only way I could see it going. All because of this face right here. But like how? Like how does... Because the way Gosha was... I mean not Gosha. The way Yafya was speaking. How like the importance of, you know, same species love. Instead of interspecies love. It's because of what happened here. Let's see. I'm genuinely curious. Thank you. When Gosha met the female wolf, they stared at each other's eyes for 3 entire seconds. And he noticed. There's been a strong cold wave for 3 to 4 years now. And that's been motivating a lot of animals to pelt long-haired mammals. Interesting. For a female wolf like you walking around alone in the night is suicide. I see. So, I was about to become a fur coat then, huh? She seems to be an airhead. Okay, so if this is the... Wait a minute, what happened? Okay, because I'm trying to think. Can they get married? Or did they get married? I don't remember the details. I'm thinking of... what am I thinking about? Because Legosi's family tree is kind of confusing. Maybe because Gosha is just the outlier here. So who's this? What's her name? Did they say it? Seems that her house is close to mine. Close to mine. I'll walk her home. I'm kind of worried about her. Alright. You do that then. I'll contact you again tomorrow. See you soon. Okay. Hey, you've been staring at me for a long while now. Why is that? Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. So I wonder if what Yafya just said. I wonder if airheadedness runs in the family. Because if because I'm trying to think of Legosi's bloodline and just kind of look at the traits that Legosi may have inherited from from both his grandfather and then his mom. Oh, speaking of his mom, what was her name? It was Liana, right? So, who did his mom mate with? Because this is just the grandfather, right? Maybe we'll get there. We'll get there. I should find out Legosi has something other than Komodo Dragon in there. If the story wants to get weird. Well, weirder. Because Beastars. Anyway. I don't have any reptile friends, and this is the first time I've ever seen one up close. Couldn't help myself. I knew it was because of my weird looks. Komodo dragons have poison in their mouths. And also in our large bodies, hidden under our scales, to you mammals, we must look like a bunch of monsters. That's interesting coming from Gosha. So he's quiet, but he's actually self-conscious about how he looks. So there's some Legosi in there, or rather, Legosi has some of Gosha inside of him. They don't just share. I'm thinking about it. They share more than just the same eyes. Legosi's like reclusive personality. I think he gets it. I haven't seen his dad though. That's the thing. So I'm just gonna say I think he gets it from Gosha, right here. The seed is strong. Okay, so so and also a bunch of monsters. So what's happening here? So it looks like she's comforting Gosha now. So she's like, but your scales are so beautiful. Okay, where I've seen that before. I've heard that before. Where did I hear that before? 15. Oh no. Ah, come on. Come on. Alright, so let's do this. Page 15. Uh-oh. We're gonna go straight back to page 15 here. There we go. Your scales are so beautiful. They're as beautiful as jewels. I remember now. What was Legosi and the snake lady, the security guard. So it does Rokume. That's it. Speaking of, oh, I'm mad now. I'm actually pretty mad now. I forgot all about Rokume. She had like no relevance in the story whatsoever. Like she just disappeared. Now that I think about it, Legosi got arrested, had a criminal record. Where was Rokume in all of this? Oh, I didn't want to remember that, but I did. But anyway, Rokume's gone. I don't think she's coming back. So, on to this. They're as beautiful as jewels. So, maybe this is where Legosi, right here, from her, this is where Legosi probably gets it. This isn't his mom. I gotta remember that. But this is where Legosi gets his fascination with other species. more than likely. So it must be a inherited thing, a genetic thing. And because what's her name? She acknowledged Gosha. This is where he starts falling in love with her, probably. Well, you're finally home, so I'll be leaving now. Good night. Don't get carried away. Don't get carried away, Gosha. It's just a female's idle banter. Females can compliment males so easily they don't even have to mean it. Ah, okay, so she's in his head. She's in his head now. Then again, she was wagging her tail. Gosha began dating her the next day, and strangely enough, they kept at it for a while. What? Really? So he went back for more. Okay. He did end up falling for her. Like, she does have some charm to her. But I could totally see, like, where Legoshi gets his traits. Now, I just want to see more of Legoshi's mom, because if these two get together, then that means Liano is born. I remember Liano's name specifically because someone told me it. I forgot the details, though, but whatever. We'll get there eventually. Or was it at her funeral? No, I'm pretty sure someone told me. Anyway. Okay. They kept at it for a while. A Komodo dragon and a wolf. Now that's just the most incredible interspecies couple I've ever heard of. Do you have good chemistry with her? If I didn't, then we wouldn't have been together for the past 6 months? Wow. Look at his face. Is he depressed? Well, they say the interspecies love is something to be enjoyed while you're still young. So I think it's fine. Okay, that came up again. So what did you want to talk about? Wait, alright, so it's not as looked down upon, but I guess when you grow up in this world, you're expected to settle down with someone of the same species, right? So maybe this is interesting because it's like, what's it called? Gosha's relationship with his, I'm guessing soon to be wife, is going to be reflective of Legoshi's relationship with Haru moving forward, because we know Legoshi suffered the early death, well, suicide of his mother at a young age, but we've only seen Gosha here, right? So I'm wondering what the heck happened to her. Her name, what was it? I know the mom's name, but I don't know her name. Gosha's wife, or if they even got married, because Legoshi just found out about interspecies marriages. So what happened to her? I'm wondering. So what did you want to talk about? So is he not? All right. So this is getting spicy. So my prediction for this: maybe he's just not going to be a crime fighter anymore with Yafya. Maybe that's it. But if that's the case, then what possible reason could it be? So if they've been seeing each other for 6, is she pregnant? She's she's pregnant with my baby. Oh man, that sucks. I mean, that's great, but that really sucks. Like, 'cause I'm trying to. This is all from Yafya's perspective, right? And this is what changed. Like, the name of. I wish they'd say her name already, but this is what changed Gosha, and this is most definitely what changed Yafya, because he's been solo this entire time, all because of this event right here. Huh? Whose baby? My baby. But Komodo dragons lay eggs, right? She can't be pregnant. The doctor said it was a miracle. It was a 1 out of 500 chance. She's really happy about it. I have to support her. But it's probably going to be really dangerous for her to conceive. You're not even in a position where you can make a family to begin with. I thought we were going to become Beastars, the protector of our society. Plans change, man. So Gosha's priorities changed because he has a kid on the way. So he just wants different things. Man, that hits home because that happens. Like, that's just life and growing up. Because these two are still fairly young. I believe they're, what, 15 and 17 right now? Or 16 and 18? Something like that. So, man, I kind of feel for Yafya right here. People, people change and people move on. And they move in different directions from each other. And these two have been close. I'm stepping down. I did once become Beastars so we could fight for peace and coexistence. But now, I found coexistence with someone I treasure more than society. Dang, that sucks. Like, I know he doesn't mean any harm by his words, but I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. If that's a selfish decision, because I'm trying to think of it from a perspective, from Yafya's perspective, or I don't know, using my own perspective. Like, if he were to become a B star, he could benefit society as a whole. Like, because we see in their world like how interspecial marriage is it's not unheard of, but it's kind of looked down upon still inside of their society, and it's reflected in Yafya's current views of how he wants to maintain the status quo to avoid situations like whatever is going on with Gosha right here, right? That's why he's an advocate of, same species romances and stuff. Although there's nothing wrong with interspecial romances, but same species romance, heterosexual romance is the way to go. So that kind of, I believe that shaped his views right here. And that's so interesting to think about because Gosha most definitely is. He's doing what's best for him, so you can't fault him for that. But at the same time, if he were to become a B-star along with Yafya, if that's even possible, he'd be able to influence. He would have influence over society to be like, hey, this thing, it's okay because I made it, and I'm in a different relationship, and I'm the B-star as well. So there's power with that, but he's just throwing it all the way for love, it seems. So poor Yafya. This scene right here, been there, done that. It's tough. This is where we part ways. Oof. Slanted eyes and drooping eyebrows. Okay, so this is him looking at Legosi's file. Candidate Grey Wolf. Legosi. Has reptilian blood. Okay. Your grandson may be different species, but he sure looks like you, Gosha. The Beastars have been separated for decades. Have they talked to each other? When's the last time they talked to each other? That's nuts. So is that why he was so interested in Legosi from the start? He called him interesting, so that was why. Man, this was a really good chapter. I can't wait to find out what happens next. I just have so many questions. So many questions. Because they eventually have a baby, because that's how Legosi's mom eventually got made. But, I don't know, I just need to know more about their family life. It's just... Man, there's just so much going on. And Yafya is a character that has layers, and... he's like an onion. Or an ogre. But we'll see. I will see you during chapter 104.